for this, I would want you to evaluate your standards. Your standards not in terms of dating or friendships, just in terms of your own set of beliefs and values. You need to take a journal, a book. I wouldn't say a piece of paper because it could just get missing. Take a journal, a book, and a pen, and begin to analyze your life critically. What are the things that you want to be known for? What kind of person do you want to be described as? God forbid, if you were to die today, what would people say at your funeral? Would they say, "Oh, my best friend, she always dressed like this, one boob would be out, always twerking on the road"? Or would you want to be the type of person that would be like, "Oh, she changed my life the moment I met her. I became a better person. She drew me closer to God"? What do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be in people's lives, right? And who do you want to be for yourself, for your future family, your future kids? Who do you want to be going forward, right? So you need to evaluate your life right now. What are the things you do? What are the things that interest you? The things that make you happy? And who do you see as a role model? Do you see someone like Oprah, someone like Angela Bassett, someone like Obama, Michelle Obama? Who do you actually see as a role model that you'd be like, "Oh my God, I love how she dresses. I love how she carries herself. I love how she speaks. I love how she treats other people. I love how she's represented in society today"? Do you want to be like that so you can fashion your life after that person's footsteps? Now, it's not a must you do everything they do, say everything they say. They still be yourself, but a better version of yourself that has a sprinkle of those people that you admire in every way possible. Now, if you have parents, spiritual fathers and mothers in church, if you have older siblings, uncles and aunts that you look up to, that are right up there, let's be honest, because just because someone is older than you or an adult doesn't necessarily mean that they're, the kind of person that you want to be in the future. So if you have parents who you genuinely know you can look up to, uncles, aunties, older siblings, pastors that you know you can look up to, talk to them. Let them be your mentor. Even if you don't have direct access to them, watch how they act, how they behave, and sometimes think to yourself, "Okay, I'm in this situation right now. If I was this person, what would I do? How would I see it? How would I approach this situation? If I was this lady, how would I dress to this event? What kind of hair would I do? What kind of makeup would I do?" You know, because when we begin to position ourselves to only seek validation from people who matter, and I'm not talking people who matter in terms of this person has 10 million Instagram followers, so they definitely matter, so I'm going to ask them what they think, I'm going to do what they do. No, I feel like this influencer culture is really ruining some people, because just because your favorite influencer did nails that are 10 meters long, suddenly you want to do nails that are 10 meters long. No, be yourself, but like a better version of yourself. So don't just say because this person, that artist, this musician wore a dress that is like this and like this and like that, you want to wear the same dress as like this and like that. People are going to look at you and be like, "Is everything okay? Are you sure everything is okay?" And Nigerians, they're definitely going to talk. If you look crazy, they will tell you that you look crazy, especially when they're older than you. They will say, "Ah, young lady, who are your parents? Are you okay? Are you sure you're all right? Actually, okay." They will actually ask you. In fact, some wouldn't even be this nice. They would straight up embarrass you. So don't even put yourself in that situation. But I'm not just speaking to Nigerians, just people generally all over the world, right? Seek validation from only people that have been there or are currently living the life that you want to live. You know, if you see this woman that is just crushing it. She's an entrepreneur. She's doing so amazing for herself and her business, everything. You can just ask her, like, what are the secrets? What do you do? If you don't have access to that person, watch closely. Watch and observe. You can learn so much by watching and observing. I remember when I was younger, most of the things I learned how to cook from my mom was just by watching, because she's a very fast person. Like, when she's working, she's fast. Like, before you know it, she has done this, she's done that. She's just, so before she will begin to explain that, first you put your onions, then you put your oil, then you put your, no. she's already done, like do. Then I'll be like, "Oh, you didn't explain to me." She's like, "Oh, sorry." And then when she's explaining to me, it will slow her down and she can't really. So most of the time, all I had to do was watch. And before I knew it, I could do what she could do because I watched her enough times to know what to do. So if you see that entrepreneur or that person at your office, your boss, watch how they act, watch how they talk, watch how they carry themselves. Then people that you actually have high regard for, that you also luckily have access to, speak to them, ask them for advice. Like, just bring this situation to them. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling confused. Can you please help me? Can you pray for me? The thing is, never take advice from someone you don't hold in high regard, someone you don't have a lot of respect for. Never ask them for advice, and never take advice from someone who doesn't genuinely love you. And most times these people happen to be our family. Those are the people that actually genuinely love you. Don't take advice from people who genuinely don't have your best interests at heart, because sometimes many people pretend to love us and care for us. They're telling you the most things, oh, do like this, in the sweetest ways, in the sweetest voices, but they have bad intentions. So you need to have the Holy Spirit to be able to discern, so that even when someone is telling you such advice that seems so good and so wonderful, the Holy Spirit is going to tell you, don't do that, and you just won't. So you need to take advice from people who genuinely have your best interests at heart. Most times they're your parents, your older siblings, just people who you know that their head is correct, That's just the long and short of it. Don't begin to seek validation from the world. Don't seek validation from even your best celebrities, because sometimes there's this saying that goes, don't always meet your heroes, because you could have this artist, this musician, this model in such high, you could hold them in such high esteem and regard, and then when you meet them, maybe you meet them on a bad day, or maybe they're just naturally not that nice, and then you think they're going to be so nice to you, and you're like, oh my god, I look up to you, I watch all your videos, I do this, I do that, and then they're like, excuse me, and then they give you this attitude, you're going to be heartbroken. You're going to look at life like, oh my god, everyone is fake, everything is bad. You're going to be so angry. So you need to actually seek validation from, number one, God; number two, your parents that actually care for you; number three, your pastors, your religious supervisors, your religious mentors, people who genuinely care for you, people who don't see you as competition. Your win is their win, their win is your win. They have your best interest at heart. You need to pray to God to, reveal to you people's true intentions for you, because sometimes you might think someone genuinely cares for you, but they don't. So you need to just pray and actually also try to observe, because sometimes the way people feel is not necessarily shown by what they say, but by their mannerisms, by how they handle situations when it comes to you. God is going to guide you. I pray God guides you, but you need to seek advice and validation from people who genuinely care for you, like even in the spectrum of people that care for you, there's like a whole circle. In that circle, there's an inner circle of people that care for you. Let me give you an instance. I have a family, right? When my parents say something, obviously I love them, I care for them. They can give me an advice that I'm not really feeling like that. But there's someone I hold in higher regard, which is my older brother. If I then discuss with my older brother, like, okay, see what they said. What do you think? I'm not really feeling it. I feel this way, I feel that way, but this is what they said. Tell me what you think. Because of how much respect and love I have for him, what he says about that situation is what I'm gonna go for. Most times he's gonna say the same thing as them, or say something similar but add more value to it. And because of the fact that I know that he cares for me genuinely and I care for him genuinely, I will take everything he says to heart and I will implement that. So you need to know the people that genuinely care for you, and those are the only people whose validation matters. Thank you for watching this. Bye.